Just feel everything come out, and I'm sitting there and I don't want to get up because I just don't want to look and see that that's what happened, right?
Yeah. Shout out to the fam. Look, you can't spell love without LVE. You can't spell love without LVE. You can't spell love without it. You can't spell love without it.
Hello guys, quick interruption because I want to thank HomeAglow for sponsoring today's video. If you guys have not heard about HomeAglow, let me put you guys on because it's basically what it sounds like, a HomeAglow. It is a 5-star home service platform dedicated to making your space clean and tidy. It is so good, guys. It is so easy to book too. By the way, guys, I'm at my mom's house because I'm surprising her with the cleaning because if you guys didn't know, our house is basically, I would say 60% done, but the kitchen's not done. So we've been coming to her house to cook, and I will show you guys before. I took a little before of the house, and you guys will see my kids have been all over this house, and I'm so excited to surprise her with this. Who would not want a home cleaning? I'm super excited. I went online. It was super easy. I'm gonna put the little thing right here. All I had to do was go on the website and tell them when it was available in my area, and it popped up some people that were around my area. By the way, they were all rated and you could see their ratings, which I loved. She's almost here. I love that they also have a laundry. They can clean the baseboards, which that's something that I forget about, guys, the baseboards. I love a good clean baseboard. Another thing that I love, guys, is their Forever Clean membership because it saves you $30 an hour on all future cleanings. And I'm excited about that because with kids, there's no way I can clean the house, guys. I mean, I probably can, but if they can do it, why not? And I'm saving money for the membership. I love that I'm going to be able to see who's going to come to my house before they come. They have their ratings on there, like I told you guys earlier. You guys can go through them. I love that. With the membership, you can do your own schedule, bi-weekly, weekly, monthly. You can do whatever you want. I'm so excited that websites like HomeAglow exist because who does not love a clean home, especially when you're a mom, guys? When you have work, when you have stuff to do, coming home to a clean house is going to be the best part for my mom. So let me show you guys her before. All right, y'all, here's her little before. It doesn't look as dirty, but obviously if you get close up to certain things, it's gonna look a little dirty. As you guys can see, my kids have been here, so it's a little messy. But yeah, guys, let's get this home clean. I'm telling you, from far away it might not look dirty, but if you look up close, there's hand stains, there's everything. We have been so busy. Taking home cleaning off your plate definitely helps you maximize your time, and I'm so glad I got to do this for my mom. If you guys are looking to book a cleaning, please head over to homeaglow.com/lovefamily or scan the QR code to get your first 3 hours for only $19. My mom is so impressed with the way she cleaned it because my mom was scared to clean it, and she said that she brought some...
I have my bestie over here.
I know that, yeah. Yeah, son besties. Yeah, son besties.
Esta Gabriela. Gabriela. My bestie.
Oh, dice que checa arriba. Wow. Mira. My mom made her besties with her, but she did the stove. Oh, I love it. You guys, look how clean she left the bathroom. So glossy, so shiny. All right, y'all, she just finished and the house looks even brighter because of how good she cleaned. The floors look shinier. It looks so good in here. They're like, can I serve myself? Because they don't want to dirty anything because it's so clean. But it's 20 out of 10 for me. HomeAglow, y'all came in clutch. Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. If you guys read the title, I know. I never had plans to talk about this, guys, but the more I get older, or the older I get, I realize that I have so many people that look up to us, especially when I came out with the whole autism stuff. I felt like when I talked about it, I made so many friends and so many of you moms out there comfortable, because knowing that someone's going through the same thing you are, like the struggles and all of that stuff, it just makes it a little bit easier. It's still hard, I know, but it makes it a little bit easier, especially if you watch my content with Oakley. It brings joy to you, right? It gives you hope, and I want to be that person for everyone in every topic that happens in my life, whether it's a good, whether it's a bad. And today's is miscarriage, and this happened not too long ago, and I want to talk about it because I felt like when it happened, I went online and I tried to find so much information, but there's not much information out there, whether besides the normal why it happens and stuff like that. But I wanted to find comfort in someone, and thank God I have Victor, because the only people that knew was my mom and Victor that I was pregnant. And thank God I have Victor. I'm so thankful for him. He is so good with just making someone feel better, and he was that person for me. But I had this relationship with God that I just honestly just put it all on him, and I was like, this is your story, I'm just walking through it, you tell me what to do, it's your plan, and that is it. But I'm gonna tell you guys a little bit back. I was already 12, almost 13 weeks. My app said 14, but you know how sometimes it's off? I was about to go to my, so you know how sometimes it's a little bit off? And I was about to go to my first midwife appointment, and I think it was literally within that, I was about to go to my first midwife appointment within that week that it happened. It was my anniversary, guys. It was my anniversary. It was our anniversary of our wedding. It was May 20th. I woke up in the morning and I got it. I was bleeding a little bit, like spotting, and it's super normal to get like a little bit blood here and there. I never had that with my boys, but when it happened, I texted my midwife and she was like, if it becomes more and more and more, let me know. And if there's pain, let me know right away. So the day went on, and of course I got more and more and more and more, but there was no pain. I was like, oh my God. And she's like, you might be having a miscarriage, but let's see with the pain and stuff. So, and then the contractions started coming in, guys, and they were so painful, guys. Like, I did full-term Luciano, and you guys know I delivered at home. I did no epidural or nothing, and these contractions were 10 times, million times worse. And I was talking to my midwife a little bit after with her, and I was like, why? I was like, why? Why did they hurt more? And she's like, it's because you were mentally prepared to bring Luciano into the world. You knew you were going to get a baby out of it. You knew that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you were prepared for it. Like, you knew at least through the pain you were going to get a baby out of it. And I was like, that's so true, because I feel like no one talks about how miscarriages are literally birth. I was already first trimester, I'm pretty sure. Might have been a little bit wrong, but I was calculating it for my period. The contractions were coming and they were getting closer and closer, and they were so painful, guys. When I tell you they are so painful, I was like, what? I don't remember them being this painful with Luciano, but like I said, I was mentally prepared for it. Like, I was expecting a baby out of it. I was happiness. It's like, it was just felt so good, right? Like, all of that. And with this one, obviously you're like in shock. Your body goes into straight shock, so you feel everything. And I was just feeling everything. It came closer and closer, and then Victor just looks at me. The only people that knew were my mom and Victor that knew that I was pregnant. Up to this, my mom did not know that I was having a miscarriage because I didn't want to worry her. I don't like worrying people around me. That's one thing about me that I probably should learn, but I just don't like to worry people around me. So it was just us at home with 3 boys, and Victor's like, you should go to the ER, babe. Like, you look like in so much pain. So I was like, you're right. So I went to the ER, and I'm sitting there. I get there, I check in, and then like maybe 30, 40 minutes, maybe an hour. I feel like time was going by so slow. Like an hour, they call my name, and as soon as I get up, I just get a gush of just blood that comes out. And I was like, oh my God, I was so embarrassed. I was by myself. So I was so embarrassed. And the girl, she was so sweet. She was like, oh my gosh, come here. I don't know if she knew who I was, but she was so sweet. She was like, Oakley singing in the back, but she was so sweet, and she's like, here's some pads, like, I'll bring you more tissue paper to the bathroom. So I go to the bathroom, and then I sit down, just feel everything come out, and I'm sitting there, and I don't want to get up because I just don't want to look and see that that's what happened, right? I still had a little bit of like faith that I was like, no, it might not be that. I was on Google the whole time I was waiting. I was like looking for like positivity, like it might not be that. And then I'm like sitting there, and I'm like, I finally have to get up. And I get up, and I see everything right there. And I'm like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, I tell the baby, I'm so sorry. I'm just like, I leave the bathroom, and then I go to like the girl. She was gonna do my blood pressure or something with my blood. And I'm sitting there. She's like, obviously they know what's going on, but they can't like say. So I'm like, they took my blood pressure, everything was fine, and then I go to another room, and they're like doing my blood work, and he was like talking to me, and then do my blood work, and then they send me back out, and they're like, just wait, they're gonna call you for ultrasound. So they call me for an ultrasound, and then they call me for an ultrasound, and obviously when you're sitting to ultrasound, you're like sitting like this, and the ultrasound thing is right here, right? So I'm like trying to look to see if there's something in there, but you can't because the TV is like right here, and you're like this, right? And the TV is right here, so you can't really like look that way. So I was like trying to see like what is going on, right? And so I can't see anything, and then they're like, okay. And he was so sweet, like I was bleeding still a lot, so he was so sweet. He was kept putting stuff under me. I was like, whatever. And then he's like, okay, go outside, they're gonna call you back for the results. Like, the doctor's gonna talk to you about the results. So I go outside. Oh, please, right here. I go back down, I sit down. I feel like this one, it lasts like an eternity. I swear, because I was there by myself and Victor was at home with the boys and he just kept texting. I felt so bad for Victor because if there's one thing about Victor is he loves taking care of me. So I know that was so hard on him to just see that I was at the thing by myself, but I didn't want to worry anyone. And then he's just so happy in this backyard. So I'm waiting there and they call me back and they're like, they call me back, they go to a room and the girl that comes and checks my blood, she came and checked my blood again. Or I don't know what she checked. It's something to do with, yeah, blood pressure when they put your thing in a little machine. She's like, oh my God, I've been following you for a long time. Or she said something along the lines of that. She's like, I know you. And I was like, oh. And I was so scared of that, like, leaking, guys. I was so scared of it. But she was so sweet. I knew in the back of my head it was going to happen, but I just kept having, like, so much worries in my mind. Because, like, nobody knew my family. Like, nobody knew my family. Sorry, I keep getting cut off because Olga keeps coming up to me. But, so she took my blood pressure, and then the doctor came in and was, like, telling, and then this is where it gets a little bit scary because I was so scared from what he told me. He's like, you're having a molar pregnancy, which means that you need an immediate DNC. If they don't take everything out, like, it can turn into cancer. But he's like, don't worry, like, usually they can take everything out. But obviously in my head, I'm, like, straight to worrying, right? Because that's what our brain does. Our brain always takes us to the worst. So I was like, oh my God. So I go home. It was already like 1 in the morning. And of course I go home. I'm passing more of it out. And I pass like a lot more of it out. I post like, this time at home, I pass like chunks. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like, what is going on? I'm going on Google. I'm like searching all this stuff. I'm like sitting there with Victor. And I'm like, oh my God, like, please God, like, please. So he told me, he's like, go to Kaiser tomorrow in the morning to make sure that everything is completely out. That's what you want to make sure of. If not, they can perform an immediate DNC. So I go there, I call my mom in the morning and I'm like, because obviously this time I didn't want to go alone, but I tell her, I'm like, everything's fine, Mom, like, I'm fine, like, this is what happened. She's like, I'm so sorry, Mia, like, and then we go to Kaiser. Sorry guys, I keep taking breaks, but we pull up to Kaiser and the girl at the front desk is checking me and she's like, oh my God, Laura, I've been following you. I love your content, something along the words like that, because I swear I like blacked out during this whole entire point. She was so sweet, and obviously you have to tell them what you're there for. She like finished checking me and then she's like, Laura, can I hug you? And I was like, and mind you, the counters were like if you've ever been to Kaiser, the counters are like this, right, and you have to check in right here. So she had to walk the whole entire way down, and like I was walking like to meet her at the end, and I was like, oh my God, she has no idea how much I needed that hug. And she was so sweet. And then so I go upstairs where you have to like wait because I have to do another ultrasound on me to make sure there's nothing in there. To make sure there's nothing in there. If not, it could be like a molar pregnancy, and then you have to do a DNC and stuff like that. From what I was reading online and from what my midwife was telling me, I go in there to do the ultrasound, and gracias a Dios, when the doctor came and gave me the results, there was nothing in there, which means I didn't need a DNC. And he's like, I don't know what I told you had molar pregnancy. Like, it would come up on the ultrasound that it's a molar pregnancy, and my midwives knew that my midwives could tell that it wasn't going to be a molar pregnancy because of the symptoms I was having. But I was so scared. Like, it was better safe to check than sorry, right? So that's why I went into Kaiser the next morning and they checked. They're like, I don't know why they told you that. Like, there's absolutely nothing in there. And then my HCG levels were still high because I had just had the miscarriage the day before. So I had to come back every single week to get them tested to make sure they were going back to 0. And then finally they got back down to 0. And then I was just so thankful that it wasn't a molar pregnancy, because those ones, I kept reading online, I kept seeing TikToks, like there's girls that have gotten cancer from it, and like, I'm just so thankful it wasn't that. But I'm just so thankful in my relationship with God, because I swear, like, I'm just so like, it's his plan, and I'm just so thankful that I have 3 beautiful babies. But then I think to myself of all the girls that go through this, and like, they have no one to talk to it about, or like, they don't have any babies, and like, it's so sad, and I get so sad, but I know God's plan. He is so good, and our plan's way better than I could have ever imagined. A baby was always in our plans. Like, we always knew we wanted another one, but we wanted to wait until Luciano was like 1.5, not more than 2, because I wanted to pop him out now. But it was such a surprise that we got pregnant. I mean, even our reaction, I was like, oh my god. I just want to talk to you guys about this because I feel, like I said, when I went online after it happened, I wanted to have someone, I wanted to I wanted to know that my feelings were valid, and I hope that when you guys watch this, or if you guys have ever been through it, or anyone has been through it, your feelings are so valid. Like, that's when people are like, oh, how many kids do you have? I'm like, I have 4. One in heaven watching over us now, and I will always count that baby, because once you get pregnant, you know how connected you are to that baby, especially, like, if you know, you know. So I will always count that baby, and if it's in the books, if it's in my story, for God to send me another precious baby, if he trusts me with another one, I know he'll send me a baby again. And yeah, guys, I just wanted to come on here. I feel like this just felt so good, even for me, to talk about it, because I swear I haven't talked to it about no one, and every time when I do tell people, it's just for like, I don't think I've ever sat down and actually like let my feelings out like this when I talk about it to someone, because I don't know, I just don't like to worry people. That's my thing, and I hate that about me, because I know everyone needs people to talk to, but that's just how I am, I guess. I don't know, but I'm working on it. I'm working on sharing stuff like this, and sharing Oakley's story helped me so much, though, because if there's one thing that I loved about that, is that it made so many moms feel okay in this whole process, because it can be so lonely. And I always say this, but I always looked for someone like that online when I was going through the Oakley's diagnosis, and I'm so happy that I became that person that I was once searching for. So hopefully this video helps someone out there, because that's why I'm doing it. I'm doing it for those people, because I want to be that person that makes you feel, hi baby, I love you. I swear, he is so like, emotionally, like, he knows when to come up to hug me. He knows, like, he just fell right now, so you can see a little cut. He knows exactly when to come up to me. Oh baby. Hey guys, I'm gonna end the video right here. Thank you guys so much for all the love you guys show me on a daily basis, on TikTok, on Instagram, on YouTube, and everything. Like, you guys have truly showed up in the past year, I swear. I mean, you guys always have showed up, but like I said, when I shared Oakley stuff, like, you guys truly showed up, like if you were my best friend. And I'll forever be thankful for this platform I have, and I promise to always just be as real as I possibly can, and show you guys the goods, but also show you guys the lows, because everyone goes through stuff. And like I said, I have a platform, and I want to be that person that you guys can relate to at all times, whether it's good, whether it's bad. But I love you guys so much. I promise you I'm in such a good place. This was just like a vent session for me, and I'm so happy I did it, because it feels so good. Because I know it's gonna help some people to talk about it. I know it's gonna help. It's so common, guys. It's so common. And what? Hold on. Ready? Set. It's so common, and like I said, when I went online, I searched, I couldn't find much. So I'm like, I need to talk about it. I need to tell people that everything's gonna be okay. God's plan, not ours, guys. Even changed my screen to this. It says in God's hands. Every time I think about something that's supposed to go a certain way, I always look down on my phone and I'm like, nope. His plan is so much better than yours. And it helps me so much. So if you guys need a little tip, I strongly recommend. I just went on Pinterest and I put in God's hands, and it did this little thing for me. I want to do it like where it has like little pictures of all my babies though. And yeah, guys, thank you guys so much for listening, to watching. And if you're going through the same thing, you are not alone. And I'd strongly recommend to talk to someone, because it's it's not the best thing to keep everything to yourself. And I've learned that along the years. So always talk to someone, to your partner, to your mom, to your dad, someone out there. Or you just sit there and talk to God. You can do that too, because that helps a lot. And shout out to God, because he has heard so much from me in the past year. He probably over me by now. Just kidding, but I'm so thankful that I have that relationship with him. So, and you don't sound crazy when you're talking to him, because I used to start talking to him like, oh my God, he probably thinks I'm crazy. Just talking out of nowhere, but I promise he's listening and he's so good. He got us. But guys, I love you guys so much. Have a beautiful, beautiful day, and God bless you. Bye.